Alright, what's going on everyone? It's Picky Choco, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about some exciting predictions and some official new news. So I'll just mention some of those quickly. So COLLEI or Kalei, whatever you may call her. So some interesting predictions and manga references about her. Some Yae Miko hints given in the live stream and her possible arrival. New rerun predictions which is based completely on the previous banner's history and patch 2.1 live stream. And some important warnings or to-do things before Inazuma 2.1. So basically tons of exciting speculations and new news. But before we get into that, I'd just like to ask if you want to enter the 2 blessings giveaway. It's the topmost link in the description, and make sure to subscribe so that you won't miss on any latest predictions, official guides, new news like this. Alright, now that we're done talking, let's actually get into the video right now. Boom. So the first thing that we'll talk about is the predictions about Yae possible release date and the rerun predictions. So I'll say it again, it's all based on prediction and not any sort of leaks. It is based from information from 2.1 live stream and the previous banner's history. So now as we know, the 2.1 banner lineup is official, having Kokumi in the second banner and BAAL and Sarah in the first banner itself. Now talking about Yae Miko, she was introduced in the intro of the 2.1 live stream, which was very interesting. Now looking at her importance in the storyline according to the live stream, I personally think she might be a 5-star character. So after 2.1, I think she might be released in 2.2. If not, then 2.3 seems to be possible. Now guessing about her special abilities, if we take a look at Yoimiya's official voice line, she might have abilities of duplication or cloning, as Yoimiya was exclaimed to see Yae Miko present at 2 different places at the same time. Now talking about the possible reruns, I'm very sure many of us are tinkering as to when the rerun characters are coming. So here I just want to share my predictions and no leaks by understanding the banner history and some 2.1 live stream hints. So now that we know patch 2.1 is not having any rerun characters, but what about patch 2.2? If we consider the number of islands that have been released so far, considering 2.1, it's 5. So there might be possibly only 1 island left for Inazuma to complete, which might mean less area for exploration and rewards. So based on the banner history and the rotation number of rerun characters, Albedo, Zhao, Ganyu, and Hu Tao might be rerun at some point. Now if you had noticed, the VAs also pointed the importance of Moonchase Festival and the Liyue Harbor in the further content of the game. So there might be a chance of Zhao or Ganyu. Now I'm not considering Hu Tao right now because she was released very late compared to these characters. So personally, I most likely think that Ganyu might arrive in 2.2, if not then 2.3, and the other characters that are Albedo, Zhao, or Hu Tao might appear in the future. So let me know what you think about these predictions in the comments. Now moving on to COLLEI, I just hopped on the official manga and found an interesting info which I'd like to share about. So COLLEI is a female character that has made her official appearance in the manga. She is said to have an origin from the Sumeru region where the Torei also belongs from. Now talking about her past, it's said to be pretty tragic, where she was sick, ill, and confined to bed, and so in the name of treatment was continuously tortured and brutally experimented by the Torei. Now talking about her mention in the game, if we go to the Cat's Tail message board, we can see some talks about a strange girl that was wrapped in bandages, which might be a possible reference to COLLEI. So according to my personal prediction, she might appear as an NPC in Sumeru, which indeed has a very long time to arrive. So I'll be looking forward to that. Now moving on to some important warnings or prerequisites that players, in my opinion, should look upon before 2.1. So firstly, now it may sound a bit obvious, but players should firstly focus on completing and exploring the Mondstadt and Liyue regions, as when 2.1 Inazuma releases, players might get busy in exploring and completing the quests, new areas, and maximizing the resources for the upcoming characters. So currently we have a good window time to complete everything, as the exploration might also provide us with some primo gems which might help the F2Ps as well as the P2Ws a little bit in their summons. Now Now talking about the transient resins that the players get in the teapot, so here's a big tip: save up the realm coins and invest in the transient resins, which you might be able to collect too. So when 2.1 arrives, players might be able to accelerate their resource collection for the future characters' talent materials, and also be able to invest more of their time in stacking up the artifacts and some important resources. Now talking about the Genesis Crystal top-ups, please do not recharge your Genesis Crystals prior to 2.1, because according to the official live stream, if you've already claimed the top-ups in the past, the bonus will be reset after 2.1, so it will be a good deal for the P2Ws and the whales. Now talking about the Primogems, prioritize more on the achievements and try to complete the past one so that you might get some good amount. And yes, also keep a good look on the reputation quests, challenges and bounties, as when 2.1 Inazuma arrives, we'll be able to get the Electro Compass, which will be very important in the future. Overall, I'm very excited for 2.1 and looking forward to that. So that's basically it for today's video. Just thought I'll give my personal predictions on the upcoming Inazuma characters and some possible reruns, and a big prerequisite for players before 2.1 that might help them save their time and resources. So I hope you found this video helpful. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe and stay picky.